I guess as a ninja, he has the Bushido code, and he is he knows spiritually when the right time will be.
Yeah.
And anyway, that was always, I thought, as a kid, none of that made sense to me. As an adult, it made a little more sense, but I was still trying to follow it as well as I could. Did you see this as a kid? I didn't ask.
I did. I did see it when, definitely not out. I probably saw it around when I was, 10 or 11, so around 89 or 90, I think around there is when I saw it the first time. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it when I was a kid, man. Yeah.
I remember constantly I'd watch this movie multiple times. I used to get scared because I watched a lot of ninja movies, and I would get scared that when I was walking home at night from playing basketball or whatever, and I would be scared that there were ninjas in the trees and they were going to jump down and chop my arm off or something. And I
remember having I had a party one time when I was a kid, like 10 or 11 years old, and it was a ninja themed. It wasn't even actually like a birthday party. It was just like a sleepover kind of thing, and I had friends over, and it was like a ninja night. And we played like Ninja Gaiden, Fist of the North Star. We watched American Ninja, so it was all this kind of just fun ninja stuff.
What a fun themed birthday party! Yeah. I would love to have that as an adult.
Yeah, that wasn't even a birthday party. That was just a sleep. That's Mark's sleepovers. Damn. That's what we do on sleepover night. Yeah.
Mark, you were a crazy fucking kid, man. Oh. You were like the Studio 54 of parties. But it was all just like random, did you get an invite to Marcus's ninja party?
Steve, I forget Steve's, this greasy, I know you're talking
about. Let me suck your cock. Let me suck your cock.
Good. But I would have to say that my mom never took me to a Motel 6 to get ninja weapons. Yeah, to get ninja weapons.
Well... Yeah, lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
That's our memories with it. If you have any memories, feel free to get at us at bbkaratepodcast@gmail.com, or what you think of this movie, or maybe what you would pair with it. We'd love to know. So, that's the backstory of this film. The convoy is immediately attacked by ninjas, and I guess it's these hired mercenary that are being trained by ninjas that are trying to accumulate enough weapons and infiltrate the base.
Right. So it's this long con that they're playing, this long con game that they're playing here when they're only a few miles down the road. Because in the documentary, didn't Fistenberg say this was on the base in Pusan? Or not Pusan, Korea, but Subic Bay. Subic Bay, I think, was the one that they're using. I believe that's what he said.
I was wondering, man, I wonder if the Philippines are like, and this is just my not knowing geography well, like, I wonder if they're similar to, like, Hawaii. Like, are they a lot of 3 Mile Island and things like that? Like, but no, their islands are like 42,000 square miles. That's Luzon, and 37,000 square miles. That's big islands.
That's pretty big.
I was going to say, because if it's like that, it's like, where could they really be hiding?
Yeah.
But I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. And so... we quickly see that, and the Black Star Ninja has that great line when he gets to see Michael Dudikoff in action. He possesses great skill. Because we get to see Michael Dudikoff in action, taking people out. Once again, he's the reluctant hero, tries not to fight. But he's kind of pushed into it as everyone dies around him.
Yeah, and all these army guys are just like playing hero. Like, dude, if that was happening, I'm gonna try to throw some punches and land something before I get taken out. I'm not just gonna.
Because at this point, you're at gunpoint. You're kind of getting the idea of the plan. The civilians are in danger.
Right.
Your clothes are being taken because it's obvious they want to. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna kill you Hitman style anyway, like on your knees, gun to the head sort of situation.
Right.
See if you can take a few out.
Yeah.
And Michael Dudikoff does so. And he catches arrows with a shovel.
He catches arrows with a shovel right before it hits old Judy in the head. And that's catches it barehanded, one of them, doesn't he? And then the next one that shoots at her, he catches it with the shovel stick. And
of course, that gets Black Star Ninja pretty hard. And he's like, oh shit.
Damn, white boy. This shit's gone to America. Okay.
He possesses great skill. Oh no, the ancient art of my homeland is now in the hands of an American. Time passes, and they get back to the base, and everyone treats him like shit. Like, they don't even pity him like, shit, man, everyone died around you. That must be really terrible for you. they're like, man, oh, look at this motherfucker. He's the reason everyone died.
Yeah. And then you got Corporal Jackson, Steve James, just egging him on while apparently Dudikoff, Armstrong, has been tasked to wash trucks because of the shit he's done. I mean, like, I don't know how.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he's got
Saved the general's daughter.
Yeah. He's got this lackey duty, and then here comes Curtis Jackson, Corporal, to egg him on into a fight. And I will say that I loved every scene with Steve James and Curtis Jackson. He's so much fun in that.
Great.
He
outperforms the role as it was written. Apparently, there were some stories that he would always try to change lines on set, and I'm fine with it. Good for him.
Yeah, yeah, but the fight with him and everything too is great.
Yeah,
he's great. Yeah,
and he is jacked.
He is. That muscle top, fatigue, tank top, and just get
it, Steve James.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a great fight scene where he earns the respect of Curtis by kicking his ass and being like, let's end this. And he tries not to fight, but he's like, no, I don't know. I guess through rumor and innuendo, he is assuming that this man is responsible for the deaths of 12 soldiers.
Right. And Adam, did you, as a kid, ever put a bucket on your head and get a friend swing a stick at you and try to move out of the way or anything?
No, but I believe I've talked about it, and you may know this. I am a student of the ninjutsu, the art of ninja, and there was a time when they would blindfold us and slowly swing what are those bamboo swords, like training swords? They were in Black Rain.
We misnamed them. I forgot. What do you call them? Not Cali sticks, but
no, they're used in wrestling a lot because they make a great sound and they hurt, but they're not going to permanently injure you.
Right.
And they would slowly swing those at us, and we would try to have to sense that and duck and move. And it's mainly just like the sensei not swinging and a bunch of blindfolded 9-year-olds just running around trying not to get hit.
Was this just in a strip mall in Georgia?
Yeah,
Columbus, Georgia.
The strip mall's still there. I used to call it the Pink Building. It's on the corner of University Avenue and Macon, right off that intersection.
That's awesome.
Right next to my current favorite Mexican restaurant, and we'd be there, and he'd always be like, "Wait for it. Wait till you feel something," and we'd be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa."
Man, that would be the life as a kid. Just like you're at school and just like, no, what are you doing tonight? Well, tonight I got ninja practice, and
I'm sure I said that a few times.
Yeah,
and I forget why, but I quit. I quit a lot of things. Quit all martial arts as a kid. Everyone I started. But we and while I never did the bucket bit, I was familiar with the idea of blindfolded training.
Okay, nice.
I never mastered it though. Never got good at it.
Right.
So that fight happens, and they earn respect. And then, I don't know. There's a lot of individual little weird moments. But what do you think we should jump to next?
I do want to talk about Ortega, Captain Ortega, because I guess it kind of carries on from there. Because the next thing we find out is that Sergeant Rinaldo. That's who I wanted to talk about. That Sergeant Rinaldo is in on. That's when you find out that he's first in on this whole weapons cache stealing thing first, because he talks to Ortega on a military line, and just telling him that he's going to take care of Armstrong of the American Ninja now that we got him back on base. We'll take care of him. And so it's then setting him up for a trap to deliver this truck and then go to the warehouse where more ninjas are waiting for Joe Armstrong there now.
It's like we have to kill him.
Yeah.
He's becoming a problem, as with
he's earned the respect of everybody now, and now we got to get rid of him.
And Joe is walking into a trap. So are we to understand that all of the stolen military weapons and things are on this base?
Yeah.
Okay. You'd think they would just...
You would think, after the second time... Because this has been happening. I mean, it's been... So you would think, the president is going to get, what the fuck is going on over there at Subic Bay, dude?
And it turns out they're right there. I guess that'd be a great place to hide them, because no one would think to look there, but...
Right, yeah.
he goes. No one can kill him. He's all over the place. It's a pretty nice action sequence overall. There's some obvious stunt work, but it's not a bad scene.
No.
Michael Dudikoff gets to show off a little bit of his skill, and there's some long shot action. I'm all about it.
Yeah, I love the kind of the rice and then the ninja star scene and everything too. Very fun.
You talking about when he stabs up through the rice?
Right. Yeah. It's and again, you can tell it's progressing. Like his action is progressing. There's not, like you said, a lot of close and fast hand to hand in it. But it's still, you can tell he's more flowy in what he's doing than what he was at the first of it. It seems like.
Truly. Then he survives that, and the Black Star Ninja gets another okay, this guy's good. This guy's real good. But he also gets arrested by the MPs for causing trouble. That's at this point, right?
Yeah, and then they throw him in the stockade, and it's kind of like. He can do nothing right here, man. It's just man, come on.
Everything he's faced with, he is the reluctant hero, but he also doesn't talk. He hardly talks. So when he's never necessarily like, hey guys, this is a big mistake. Let's just talk about this. People do that for him, but he's never like, do I get a lawyer or
it's always just this. Well, I can't. And it's a somber kind of thing. Yeah.
And then we get an assassination attempt on his life by Black Star Ninja himself tries for this one.
Right. Yeah, he comes into the stockades, cuts the lights, and that's when at the end some good fighting there too. You get Black Star kind of showing off a little bit, some gut shots with the sword to the MPs that are guarding Joe.
Oh yeah.
And
I guess, as we talk about this and I'm remembering these scenes, it's like it's like 10 dead in that scene alone.
Right. Yeah, there's some killing.
And before that, there's probably 10 ninjas that Michael Dudikoff kills in that warehouse scene.
Yeah.
So, I guess it probably all adds up.
Yeah.
But this movie, scenes like this, when Black Star infiltrates the compound, this was my shit, man. I would love the idea of sneaking around. I'm surprised I never cut wires to my house.
Just phone lines and just stuff like that.
Just to buy into it, and my mom's like, what the hell's happening? Thank goodness it didn't. But I would sneak into the house. I'd try to go into a door before it would close and things like that.
Oh, nice, yeah. Blindfolded and just getting hit by everything.
No, thankfully I never did that. Just stand in traffic till I felt the car coming.
Right.
No, I never did that. But I love sneaking around, man. It was a blast. I had a friend who dressed up like a ninja. His name was Jason. If you're listening, Jason, shout out to you, because I think this is one of the best stories I've ever heard. But he would dress up as a ninja, and he would run up and down his neighborhood streets, but his mom didn't want him just doing that alone, so his mom would follow him in the car. As he would, run up and down the streets dressed as a ninja, hiding behind bushes and shit like that, as she just sort of goes at 3 miles an hour next to him.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I remember when I was a kid too. This didn't have anything to do with this movie, but it kind of the ninja way as a young Marcus. Yes. I would always want to make secret booby traps and tunnel or secret hideouts kind of thing. And when you said about I'm surprised I never cut the wire. I did one time. I didn't cut it, but I was trying to build a secret tunnel that would go from the back of our house, and then it would go to the garage.
Jesus.
And I was going to build a tunnel, it was in my mind, so I grabbed a shovel, and my dad was, I think, just going to get the car fixed for an hour or something, or going to get a checkup, and I was like, I'm going to get it done in this amount of time. And I start digging, behind this bush behind the house, and I hit the... it had to be the water line or something like that. And then I stopped. I didn't bust anything, but I stopped and I just put the shovel back in and fill up the hole. And I was like, I'm done. And I went and played Nintendo after that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because, as a kid, you don't know, what's your plan when you hit the concrete base of the garage floor? What do you...
Right.
There's nothing after that. The sheer manpower of digging a 6-foot tunnel would be excruciating.
Yeah.
With barehanded.
Right.
But it does feel possible.
Yeah, I wanted that tunnel that had served no purpose, just going from the back of the house to the garage.
But if your life was a movie, that tunnel would have come in handy.
Oh, it would have.